Mathematicians. So today we're going to be decomposing numbers. Now I know what you're thinking. That's a really big word. I'm wondering what it means. Let me explain. To decompose means to break down. Now what that means is you take parts of the number and break it down into different sections like hundreds, tens, and ones, or into words or into pictures. So let's go over the 4 different forms you can decompose a number. Now, again, we're in 2nd grade, which means we're working with a lot of 3-digit numbers. So the number I have here today is 235, and our very first form, standard form. The word standard means that's the usual or ordinary form of whatever you're talking about. This is usually how we see numbers. So 235 is the standard form, looks just like this. Now let's move on to the next one. Base 10. Now, base 10 can also mean pictures. So we have to decompose or break apart this number into pictures. Now, in 2nd grade, we use something, and you might have it inside that folder that we gave you towards the beginning of the school year. Looks just like this. What these are is they are symbols for numbers. So for example, this is a symbol of 100 little blocks. And this is a symbol for 10 blocks. And this is a symbol for 1 block. So these are your hundreds, your tens, and your ones. You can use these pictures to easily count or decompose the number. Now, if you don't have these, that's okay, because usually we draw the pictures. Now to draw hundreds, we're going to draw a square just like this. To draw the symbol for tens, we're just going to draw a straight line. And for ones, we're just going to do a little dot. So let's take a look and see. Let's start out with our hundreds first. How many hundreds do we need? If you said 2, you are correct. So normally it would look like this because there's 100 here and 100 here. So 100, 200. So now I'm going to draw my base 10 form. For my hundredths, I'm going to draw 2. 1, 2. And I'll go ahead and label this too because I don't know about you guys, but it helps me out a lot. Okay, next, let's look at the next value, the tens. So how many sticks of 10 are in the number 235? If you said 3, you're correct. There are 3 sticks of 10 in the number 235. So instead of drawing this, I'm just going to draw 3 lines down to symbolize my tens. 1, 10, 20, 30. Okay, so we did our hundreds and our tens. Now let's look at our ones. Now remember, ones are little bitty. Oh my goodness, even kind of hard to pick up. And they look like this. Just a little square, a little cube, because 10 ones go in a stick of 10 and 100 ones go in a block of 100. So take a look at your ones place in the number 235. How many ones are there? If you said 5, excellent job, you are correct. There are 5 ones in the number 235. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to double check my work because mathematicians always double check. So I'm going to count first. 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 231, 232, 233, 234, 235. That's correct, that is my number. Now, I'm going to give you guys another mathematician secret. Sometimes it helps to label your base 10s. It helps you with the other forms. So I know I have 100 and 200. So I have 200 here. And I have 10, 20, 30 sticks of 10. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. Awesome job. Let's move on to our next form. Ooh, word form. Now this one can be kind of tricky. Word form is like what you say the number. So say the number again. 235. We have to turn what we say into words. Now, because we're working with 3-digit numbers and they're quite a bit bigger, I know spelling can be really hard. So today in your seesaw assignment, you have a little tool to help you. Now, this tool can be really handy when you're using word form because it has all of the numbers spelled out correctly. So let's think about our number first, and we'll use this to help us out. 2. Okay, we're going to say it nice and slow. So 235. Let's see if I can find 235 on my chart. Well, friends, we have a problem. I don't see the number 235 here, but I bet this can help me out another way. Let's see. The first part of the word is 2, so let me see how to spell 2. Well, I don't know the way it's spelled, but I do see the number 2, so this must mean how to spell 2. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. 2, okay, I'm going to say my word form again, 200. So I need to know how to spell 100. Let's see if this can help me. 2, do you guys see the 100? I see it right here, I see the number. Now right here it says 100. I'm not going to use that one, so I'm just going to kind of ignore it for now. But that's how you spell 100. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down next. So 200. Okay. So now let me think about my number. 230. Okay, I need to know how to spell 30. So let's see, friends. Do you see the number 30? I see the number 30, and that's how you spell it. So I'm going to use my number words to help me spell. 230. And what's my last one? 235. Let's see how to spell 5. There it is. 235. So far we've gone over our standard form, how it regularly comes, our base 10, the pictures, our word form, what you write down. Next, let's talk about expanded form. Now, this one is also a brand new word. Let me tell you what expanded means. Expanded means to stretch. So it's like the number gets up and it kind of stretches it out all the way. So anytime you say expanded, I want you to stretch. So I'm going to try it now. Say expanded form. Good job. So let me show you what that looks like. Now, when you do expanded form, you're taking apart each chunk of the number from your hundreds, your tens, and your ones. So let's start at the place with the highest value, the hundreds. So how many hundreds are there? Well, if I get stuck, let me tell you another secret. You can look at your base 10 to help. How many blocks of 100? 100, 200. So I'm going to say 200. And I'm going to add that little plus because remember, we're stretching out, but we still want it to stay together. Now let's go with the next place with the highest value, the 3. Now remember, it's not just an ordinary 3, it's in the tens place, which means it's sticks of 10. So let's count 3 sticks of 10 together. 10, 20, 30. Okay, so 230. Now let's look at the ones. What's left? Just my little ones, right? It's going to look exactly the same, 235. And just like that, we have written it in expanded form. We have just stretched out that number nice and big, and then it's going to come back together with those plus signs. So friends, today in Seesaw, you're going to be creating all 4 forms of the numbers. You're going to be creating the standard form, how it normally comes, the base 10, the pictures, word form, what you write down, and expanded form, the stretched out number like slime or stretched out number like glue. Okay. So today in Seesaw, you have a few numbers to put in those 4 forms. Now, if you get stuck or not sure how to spell, there is a slide with the number words to help you spell it out. Feel free to use it as much as you want, or you can even print it out like I did so I can use it all the time. Okay, mathematicians, until next time.